All right, guys, we're going to talk about using the couch stretch to address either some quad tightness, hip flexor stuff, or even potentially some radiating back pain that could be stemming from that hip flexor. So couch stretch, pretty simple. You're going to set that rear foot up on a surface if you can. I like to have a pad underneath that knee so you're not smashing that kneecap into the floor. This can be a couch, anything like that. That's where the name came from. You're going to set up nice and tall. So one of the key things that I want to make sure that you understand when doing this, see, a lot of people drop back, they kind of let their hips rotate back onto their heel, and then they really kind of collapse at their pelvis. And so really, this is maybe going to get a tiny bit of a quad stretch for you, but if you're pretty flexible, this really isn't the target position that you want to be in. You want to be up nice and tall, chest up nice and tall. Kind of want to tilt that pelvis underneath you. We call it kind of a posterior pelvic tilt. Tilt that pelvis underneath, sit up nice and tall, get that chest up, and that's really going to bring a nice heavy stretch into your quad, into your hip flexor. It's going to teach those hips to be in a nice solid position. Get up nice and tall with that. You really should not have to lay back super heavy in that position. Just that simple little cue is really going to put a nice heavy stretch in there. You might have to lean just a little bit, but honestly, most of the time that's enough. You can add some nice kind of arm overhead positions to really kind of just open up that entire chain, and then rock into those positions to really kind of go in and out of that stretch to really work that piece. But again, make sure if you feel this is really easy and you're just sitting back, take a second, settle this guy in so that hip is nice and active. Hips are lined up in line with that torso. Get in that position here first. Get that nice stretch here. Then move into position where you're kind of moving in and out of that. And then you can really use that couch stretch to be super effective, getting those quads, hip flexor, some of that back pain issue as well. Use it. Use those tips. Hopefully that's helpful.